I've been using the Valerion Vision Master Pro 2 in my home theater for about a month now. And as you can see, this isn't a demo room. This is my actual setup. I want to talk about what actually matters when you're spending $3,000 on a projector. The real experience, what works, what surprised me, and a few things you should know before you choose to buy. Quick background, I'm an engineer and I care about how technology works in the real world and not just on paper. This wasn't a lab test, this is a real world review after daily use. Now let's get into who this is for. I believe this is a premium projector, a versatile projector without the high premium cost. And if you're looking for that, I think this projector is exactly for you. Now my environment is straightforward. I don't have the perfect acoustic treatment. I have a matte white screen, an average viewing distance, and this is how the average person would build this space and utilize this projector in the real world. Now, I don't want to get too technical with specs, although I believe devices' performance is more important than the spec sheet. Specs still somewhat matter to a certain degree. This projector provides 3000 ISO lumens, which is extremely good enough for a space without controlled lighting and maybe a little bit of accent lighting. The real world production, I can have a few accent lights on, even these LED strips at the bottom, and it does not affect the screen for me. And now it has a 15,000 to 1 contrast ratio. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I know the difference between 15,000 to 1 and 50,000 to 1, but from my experience, the contrast actually looks really good. Now, this projector obviously supports 4K as well as other video modes like HDR10 Plus, Dolby Vision, Movie Maker, etc. Now, the projector does have autofocus. It has a good zoom and other things to make the setup extremely easy. This is actually the easiest projector that I've seen um, being set up. I apologize, that's the sound system, but it's the easiest projector that I've set up. You don't have to do the manual autofocus. You don't have to put it in the most perfect spot on the ceiling or wherever you place it for the screen. The projector is compact for what it delivers. It doesn't feel oversized or industrial. Build quality is excellent. There's premium materials, has a clean finish. This is something you can leave visible without it looking like a tech box sitting in your room. The build actually feels intentional. I love the gloss. I love the weight of the projector. It actually feels premium, and for $3,000, I would expect something to not feel like a plastic toy. But image quality is where this thing actually performs. The brightness is more than adequate. Even with some ambient light in the room, the image holds up pretty well. Contrast is strong. Dark scenes maintain depth. Highlights pop without blowing out. Black levels are better than expected. You don't have the washed out grays. The EBL technology preserves shadow detail while keeping dark scenes dark. You still see texture and you still see depth. I don't hear fan noise. I actually don't think I've ever heard it at all. I don't know if that's the white noise in the basement from the furnace or what, but I've actually never noticed any type of fan noise. There was an update recently and there were talks on Reddit about the fans kicking on pretty high when it's in this certain mode. I never actually experienced that either. So yeah, the Google operating system is pretty easy to use. It's just like any other operating system. It's pretty fluid. There's really not much lagging, and the navigation menu is pretty straightforward, which is very good. But no projector is perfect, and here are some things that I would change on the remote. I wish a couple more buttons were backlit, and one of them being the volume buttons, the other one being the on-screen settings. And the on-screen settings button is just where the small bar of settings menu will pop up on the screen instead of you actually pausing the video and having to change the whole screen to the whole settings section, if that makes sense. So it's like a quick access setting section where you can adjust the picture and sound and different things and see the picture in the background of what you're adjusting. Now, another thing I noticed is a little bit of laser speckle, and I do have a matte white screen, which people suggest. I don't have an anti-speckle screen, which Valerion actually offers, and I might grab one just to try it as well. But I do notice laser speckle when I am in the main menu and when I am on YouTube. But when I actually put on a movie, I don't know if it's the video quality of being Dolby Vision or what, but it actually disappears. It could be that I'm no longer looking for it and I'm immersed in the movie. So I would say while watching content, it's actually not noticeable. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know if people have a different level of sensitivity to laser speckle. I don't know if somebody else will see it more than me. I did host the Super Bowl, and nobody said anything about laser speckle. I didn't notice any laser speckle, so it's not a deal breaker to me. Laser speckle is pretty common in laser projectors. Again, it's not a deal breaker. Something very minimal. I can deal with it, and like I said, I barely notice it once I'm immersed in a movie. Now, there are a couple other unique things about this projector that I have not yet tested, so I can't really review, but it appears that the input lag is actually very minimal for gaming. So this is a multi-use projector that you can use for a home theater setup and a gaming setup. Now, also, this does 3D. I've seen other reviews where the 3D actually works and it actually looks good. So this projector is for somebody who wants a versatile multi-tool in their home theater arsenal to be able to enjoy and do what they want to do. I think that versatility is what also separates this from other projectors in its price range. The ability for gaming, the ability for 3D, the EBL technology, that which is the enhanced black level, the anti-rainbow effect technology, which just gets rid of those rainbow motions when you're around figures and they're moving. Those are elite technologies that push this projector beyond its price point and what's expected of something in this price range as far as quality in the image. And this is by no means sponsored. I spent my own hard-earned money on this. I paid $3,000 during their holiday sale, which came with the Thunderbeat audio system and the matte white screen that you see behind there. I got a 135 inch. So, everything I'm saying is from real world experience. I wouldn't make a video if I didn't love the device. I have to love it. I have to want to convince other people that this is the best option. I have to tie my name to it, etc. So when I'm explaining the things about this projector, it's because I really mean it. It's one of the best things I've bought in a long time, and I'm always excited to come down here. And like I said, I hosted the Super Bowl. We all had an amazing time. Everybody kept complimenting the picture quality, the projector, the screen, the volume, just the whole environment that I built down here. And it wouldn't be what it is without this projector. And if you have any more questions about this projector, just leave them in the comments below. I will 100% get to them. And if you found this helpful, please give me a follow. I will be reviewing other Valerion things I have, like the screen and the Thunder, which I bought the center channel for to make it a 5.1.2 system. And those reviews will come out soon. I also have a bunch of other tech that I recently bought or have had in the past and used as far as audio and video and things like that I will also review. So if you like reviews, if you like technology, if you like building things, home improvement, etc., stay tuned.